So you're buying a brand new home. Exciting, right? Nothing beats that fresh paint smell, brand new appliances, and the fact that no one else has ever lived here before. But when you start going through the builder's upgrade lists, things get overwhelming super fast. Do you want to upgrade the flooring? What about the kitchen, the lighting? What about extra outlets? What about the smart home features? Before you know it, you're looking at a much bigger price tag than you expected. But here's the thing, you don't have to say yes to every single upgrade. Some are totally worth it, others not so much. And today we're going to talk about the best upgrades that actually add value, improve your home's functionality, and make your life easier. Let's talk about structural upgrades, the things that you want to do now. If you're considering any structural upgrades, do them now. Why? Because once your home is built, making those structural upgrades is going to get really expensive. For example, adding an extra foot or two to your ceiling height can make your home feel bigger and more luxurious. But if you wait until later, it's basically impossible without major renovations. You want more natural light? Well, you're going to have that option maybe whenever you have an upgrade. But if you have to do that after the fact, then it's going to cost you a lot of money. A 2-car garage might sound fine now, but extra storage is something that homeowners always wish they had more of. So if you can expand your garage now, do it, even if it's only by a few extra feet. Anything that requires moving walls or adding a foundation, do it up front. Trust me, you don't want to deal with that down the road. The second thing are kitchen upgrades. If there's one area of the house where upgrades really pay off, it's the kitchen. In fact, kitchens are one of the top factors that buyers look at when they're purchasing a home. According to Zillow, homes with updated kitchens sell faster and for more money than homes with outdated ones. So what should you focus on? How about getting some new cabinets? Go for taller, upgraded cabinets. Standard ones often leave wasted space up at the top. And if you have soft closed drawers, that is totally worth it. Also think about countertops. If the builder offers granite or quartz over laminate, it's a smart move. These materials last longer and boost your home's resale value. Now let's talk about lighting in your kitchen. Builders tend to go basic when it comes to lighting. So get some under cabinet lights and upgrade to pendant lights over your island, and that's going to make a big difference. One of the things that you could skip is the backsplash. Builders tend to charge a premium for this, and you can install that later for way less money. Now let's talk about something that most homeowners wish they had done differently: electrical upgrades. Think through where you're going to need extra outlets. Kitchen islands, bathrooms, nightstands, even inside closets are going to help you out. If you can get more outlets, that's going to be better. Some smart upgrades that are totally worth it are smart thermostats. You could get a programmable thermostat like a Nest or an Ecobee that can cut your energy bill by up to 10 to 15% per year, and you can have those installed ahead of time. Pre-wiring for ceiling fans or speakers are also a great upgrade. Even if you don't add them right away, having that wiring in place makes installing them later so much easier. Also think about exterior outlets. If you're going to want outdoor lighting or cameras or holiday lights, get those exterior outlets installed. The fourth thing is flooring. Think about upgrading flooring for the right areas. Builders tend to go cheap with their flooring. Standard carpets, basic vinyl, usually that stuff is not the best. If your budget allows, upgrade your main living areas like your kitchen and your living room and your hallways to hardwood or luxury vinyl plank. It's durable, easier to clean, and adds to the resale value. But here's a money-saving tip. Skip upgrading the carpet in the bedrooms because builders charge a lot for premium carpet, and you can usually upgrade that yourself for a better price. Now, what about the bathroom? What is worth it? There are a few upgrades that can make a huge difference in the bathroom. A larger shower, for example, absolutely. If you have the option to swap out a small shower for a larger walk-in version, you want to go for it. It makes your home feel more high-end. What about double sinks in the master? I think that's a must. Nobody wants to fight for the sink in the morning. Now let's talk about tile upgrades. Instead of spending big on expensive tile everywhere, upgrade the shower floor, which is really where you're going to notice the difference. What about the outside of your house? Here's a big outside curb appeal thing that you can do that a lot of people forget. You can get covered patios or extended decks. If you like spending time outside, a smart upgrade to do now is to get a bigger patio. Adding a covered patio later is a lot more expensive than doing it during construction. What about landscaping? Builders often plant the bare minimum. Investing in better trees, shrubs, and grass up front can make your home look established instead of bare and unfinished. Sprinkler systems are important if you live in a dry climate. If you have one of those built in, you can save time and money in the long run. So what should you skip? What are the not so worth it upgrades? Some of these upgrades that are on their list, you just don't get a lot of bang for your buck. How about that backsplash? We already talked about that. You can DIY that later for much cheaper. What about upgraded appliances? Most of the builders charge a premium for appliances, and you can usually find better deals elsewhere. Fancy light fixtures, you can swap those out later. Just take a run to the hardware store and grab the fixture that you want and that you love. And then the super high-end carpet, not usually worth it. So those are the 4 things that maybe I wouldn't do, but then there are the things that are very important whenever it comes to upgrading your brand new home. At the end of the day, picking the right upgrades always comes down to what matters the most to you. Now, some of the must-haves like structural changes in flooring are things that you want to do, but some of the other things you can wait until later. And a lot of us are usually just trying to get into the house. So if you're trying to get into that house, then you don't have to upgrade everything. But once you get into that house, I want to help you out by giving you more home maintenance tips, exclusive homeowner deals, and access to thousands of home products at wholesale pricing. So make sure you check out homemembership.com and our free membership. You're going to get access to advice, savings, and everything you need to help keep your home in great shape. Visit homemembership.com today and make homeownership a little bit easier.